Liverpool's preseason nightmare. Can they bounce back against Yokohama? Liverpool's preseason preparations continue in Japan on Wednesday as they take on J1 League strugglers Yokohama F. Marinos. The Premier League champions have ensured they've been the talk of the summer thus far with their huge transfer window spend, and the Reds may not yet be done in their bid to drastically bolster their squad in time for the start of the 2025-26 season. However, their tour of the Far East got off to a losing start, as Massimiliano Allegri's AC Milan wreaked havoc on the breakaway against an undermanned Liverpool defense in a 4-2 win. The Reds' summer had started with victories over Preston North End and Stoke City. While results are inconsequential at this time of year, Arne Slot would prefer a return to winning ways on Wednesday against relatively tame opposition. Yokohama have slumped woefully since their J1 League title triumph in 2022, finishing 9th last year, and are now fighting against relegation. With a third of the season remaining, Yokohama, once managed by Ange Postecoglou, sit 18th in the Japanese top flight. Here is Sports Illustrated's guide to this preseason friendly in Japan. This is the first competitive meeting between Yokohama F. Marinos and Liverpool. Current form, all competitions. Yokohama FM, Liverpool. Liverpool 5-0 Stoke, 27-25. Liverpool 2-4 Milan, 26-7-25. Preston 1-3. Liverpool, 13-7-25. Liverpool 5-0 Stoke, 27-25. Liverpool 1-1 Crystal Palace, 25-05-25. Preston 1-3. Liverpool, 13-7-25. Brighton 3-2. Liverpool, 19-5-25. Liverpool 1-1. Crystal Palace, 25-05-25. Liverpool, 2-2 Arsenal. 11-05-25. Brighton 3-2 Liverpool, 19-05-25. Country TV channel / live stream. United States Paramount Plus CBS Sports Golazo, Fubo TV. United Kingdom, LFC TV International All Red Video. Yokohama have found form as of late, but they could be without a couple of players who've been important amid their recent upsurge. Striker Kaina Tanimura and Ren Kato both picked up knocks in their victory over Nagoya last time out, during which Tanimura scored the opening goal on his league debut for the club. The Yokohama squad is bereft of familiar names, although former Arsenal winger Ryo Miyaichi is among the players who could make an appearance for the hosts on Wednesday. Yokohama FM predicted lineup versus Liverpool 4-2-3-1. Park, Kato, Botina, Deng, Suzuki, Yamane, Aziengbi, Yan, Inoue, Elber, Tanimura. Liverpool's centre-back depth has been further compromised by Joe Gomez's Achilles injury, which has seen him return to Merseyside. However, Slot insisted that the defender's issue is only minor. Alisson has also left the Reds tour early due to a personal matter. Darwin Núñez and Wataru Endo could both play roles on Wednesday after missing out against Milan through injury and illness, respectively. While summer signing Hugo Ekitiké is expected to make his first appearance for the club. Record arrival Florian Wirtz was utilized as a false 9 last time out, and could assume that role again in Yokohama. Federico Chiesa didn't make the trip at all, and there are doubts over Alexis Mac Allister's fitness. I'm not too sure if he will play minutes in the game, Slot said on the midfielder after the defeat to Milan, but there's hope he'll train on Monday and Tuesday. Liverpool predicted lineup versus Yokohama FM 4-2-3-1. Woodman, Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk, Carquez, Endo, Jones, Doak, Soboslai, Gakpo, Wirtz. Liverpool were woeful in defensive transition last time out, as their lack of depth in defense came to pass. However, here they should have fewer issues against a team that, while in form, has suffered for much of 2025. Slot will continue to shuffle his squad around and offer everyone who traveled minutes again on Wednesday. But their tour should conclude with a victory. Supporters will hope both Wirtz and Ekitiké burst into life. Prediction: Yokohama F. Marinos 1-3 Liverpool. Read the latest soccer news, transfer rumors, and match reaction. Yokohama 1, Liverpool 3. Match recap easing to victory. Yokohama 1, Liverpool 3. Match summary. A comfortable win in the end. Yokohama F Marinos 1-3 Liverpool. Yokohama, Ekitiké 55, Liverpool Wirtz 62, Niani 68, Nagumoha 87. Pre-match. In their second match during the preseason tour of Asia, Liverpool had the opportunity to witness Hugo Ekitiké make his debut for the team. Manager Arne Slot fielded a robust starting lineup that featured notable players such as Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate, positioned between Connor Bradley and Milos Kerkez in defense. The midfield was anchored by Ryan Gravenberch, supporting Dominik Szoboszlai and Florian Wirtz, while Ekitiké was positioned up front alongside Mo Salah and Cody Gakpo. With Alisson unavailable, Georgi Mamardashvili took his place in goal. First half, as expected. Liverpool quickly took control of the game, dominating possession against the Yokohama side, which was struggling at the bottom of the J-League standings. However, the unpredictability of preseason matches, especially when a team in mid-season faces a preseason squad, always leaves room for surprises. The first significant opportunity arose within the first 10 minutes when Gakpo created a bit of space for himself, taking a half step inside before attempting to place the ball into the bottom corner. He managed to beat the goalkeeper, but was thwarted by the post. Just 21 minutes into the match, Gakpo had another chance, skillfully maneuvering the ball over the top, bouncing it off a defender, and forcing a close-range save from goalkeeper Park Ilgyu. Shortly after, Salah set up Szoboszlai, who was making a run from a deeper position, but a mistouch from the Hungarian player wasted the opportunity. Salah and Bradley then combined in a near attempt to set up Ekitiké for a spectacular backheel goal, but the effort was blocked. It felt like only a matter of time before Liverpool would score, given their dominance. However, the goal eluded them, and in the 39th minute, Yokohama created their first real chance on the counterattack, resulting in a 2-on-1 situation that led to a headed opportunity, which was easily gathered by Mamardashvili. Second half. The second half saw minimal changes, with Darwin Núñez replacing Ekitiké and Curtis Jones coming on for Gravenberch. This indicated that the pre-season was shifting from purely focusing on fitness to a phase where formations and player selections began to take shape. Núñez had the first clear-cut chance of the second half, smartly timing his run to stay onside in the 52nd minute. But he unfortunately shinned the resulting shot from the penalty spot well wide of the goal, despite being unpressured. Moments later, Yokohama surprisingly took the lead when Asahi Uenaka's attempt to pass to an offside teammate inadvertently found its way into the bottom corner. This goal felt somewhat against the run of play, yet it seemed almost inevitable after Núñez's glaring miss. Nevertheless, Liverpool had been the dominant side throughout the match, and it didn't take long for Curtis Jones to intercept the ball in midfield and initiate a counterattack. Although it appeared that Jones might have delayed too long to pass to Salah on the right, a fortunate bounce allowed the ball to reach Florian Wirtz, who calmly equalized. Following a series of substitutions, Liverpool quickly scored their second goal as Jeremy Frimpong delivered a precise cross that Trainioni met with a flying foot, directing it into the net. Frimpong continued to impress as an attacking right-back, while Rio Numuha also made a significant impact on the left side during the final stages of the match. It was fitting that the 16-year-old Numuha capped off the game by carrying the ball from the halfway line, cutting inside and finishing with a well-placed shot. Final thoughts. Although Liverpool failed to score in the first half, they displayed sharpness and control, particularly through Gakpo and Szoboszlai. The miss by Núñez in the second half, followed by a somewhat fortunate goal for Yokohama, elicited sighs and rolled eyes from fans. However, this moment may have been just what the Reds needed to awaken their focus and find the extra sharpness required to convert their chances. Ultimately, the final score reflected the overall performance and dominance Liverpool exhibited throughout the match. Florian Wirtz's stellar performance. Liverpool's victory unique award in Yokohama. Fireworks in Yokohama. Liverpool's brand new maestro Florian Wirtz didn't just sparkle on the pitch. He also left the stadium cradling a colossal 1 million yen check. The curtain came down on the Reds' Asian tour with a 3-1 triumph over Yokohama F Marinos at the packed Nissan Stadium. Although the local supporters erupted when the home side snatched a shock lead right after the interval, the excitement was short-lived. Wirtz, alert as ever, pounced inside the box from 12 yards to restore parity and shift the momentum. From that moment on, Arne Slot's men took charge. Rising talents Trey Nyoni and Rio Nagomha added their names to the scoresheet, sealing the comeback and ensuring Liverpool boarded the return flight with both a morale boost and the J-League World Challenge trophy in tow. But here's where it gets controversial. As the final whistle blew, the 22-year-old German, who cost Liverpool a jaw-dropping £116 million after his switch from Bayer Leverkusen, was crowned man of the match. That accolade came with an oversized placard and a tidy bonus, 1 million Japanese yen, roughly £5,054 at current exchange rates. Some observers cheer this creative sponsorship gesture. Others argue it's an eye-watering payout for what is essentially a friendly. Wirtz has already signed a 5-year deal worth about £200,000 per week. So in purely financial terms, the yen windfall is pocket change. Yet the symbolic value is huge. It marks Liverpool's faith in a player many pundits tip to become one of the planet's premier attacking midfielders. Coach Arne Slot clearly intends to build large chunks of his playbook around the youngster's vision and quick feet. And this is the part most people miss. Pre-season fixtures rarely carry tangible stakes, but public bonuses like this can crank up both expectation and pressure before the competitive season even starts. Is it healthy motivation or an unnecessary spotlight? Your turn. Do you applaud the J-League's big check showmanship? Or does handing out 5 grand prizes in exhibition matches feel excessive? Did Liverpool pay the right price for Wirtz? Or will the pressure cooker of Anfield test his mettle? Join the debate below. Agree, disagree, or spark a brand new angle.